Phones are getting bigger with every new update, and this time it's from Google. Google has partnered with Motorola to make a big screen Nexus this time. This is the Nexus 6. It is as big as it gets. Already it feels more like a tablet than a phone. With a 5.96-inch screen, it's bigger than the Note 4 or the iPhone 6 Plus. You just can't use it with one hand. It's a task to get to that back key, and the far keys on the keyboard are just impossible to reach. Well, unless you have really large hands. You need two hands at all times. The curved back gives it a nice grip, but it's thicker at the top than on bottom, which makes it a bit unbalanced at times. The power and the volume button are in the middle on the right hand side. That's fine, but feels weird in the landscape mode. The metal rim all around the body gives it some solidity and contributes to the grip of the phone. It weighs 184 grams, that is just about 10 grams heavier than the Note 4. The back is hard plastic in a white or a midnight blue. It's not slippery, but is a fingerprint magnet. In terms of performance, with a 2.7 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 805 quad-core processor, 3 GB of RAM, Quad HD screen, 3220 mAh battery, 13 megapixel primary camera and twin front speakers, this is the best of Android devices. With all these specs, it obviously handled every task without any glitches. Web browsing, streaming videos or playing games, everything worked lag-free and fast. Then there is the screen. It's big at just under 6 inches and AMOLED display with 1440x2560 Quad HD resolution at 493 pixels per inch. The display is sharp and bright and has wide viewing angles. The Lollipop Android uses the AMOLED display well on the Nexus 6. With the ambient display feature, the notifications show on the lock screen without lighting up the whole screen, saving on the battery life. The Google Nexus 6 gets double front speakers. It creates a nice stereo effect and is loud too. Sound quality is not as good as the HTC One's front speakers, but it's certainly better than most. Overall, I enjoyed the sound experience. The 3220 mAh battery performed well. It lasted for about a day and a half on my medium smartphone usage. That's not the best, but good enough on the list of smartphones with Quad HD display. The charger that comes in the box supports quick charge that would give you the first 20 to 30% of charge in just about 15 minutes. Plus, Lollipop has a new battery saver mode. It has a 13 megapixel camera with dual LED ring flash just like that of the Moto X. The Nexus devices are not famous for their cameras, and the 6 is not expected to change that. Though it betters the Nexus 5's camera, it's still not as good as the Note 4 or the iPhone 6 Plus. Focus was generally fast, but it lagged in low light. The HDR and image stabilization saved the day for the Nexus and helped it take good photos with well-saturated colors and textures under different lighting conditions. And with some patience and learning, I could take some nice photos. But still, the photos were not consistent. Software is a major aspect of any Nexus device. Google shows off its latest Android with every Nexus device, where you experience the stock Android user interface in its purest of forms. Nexus 6 comes with Android 5.0 Lollipop, and it is the first device to come with it out of the box. Lollipop is a total redesigned Android. It is called the Material Design. It uses bright colors, animation, shadows and depth. It looks fresh and friendly. This is a major update to Android in a long time. To start with, the soft keys have changed. Now it's just simple shapes. The lock screen is more interactive than ever. Google Now can also be activated when the phone is in sleep. The recent app menu has changed to Overview, where you find cards of recent places you have been. Now it shows multiple tasks within each app, such as your inbox and an email draft in Gmail will each have a different card in the menu, so you can reach there faster. Then there is a priority mode, so you get only selected notifications and you can set it for only a few hours, so you don't worry about forgetting to go back to the normal mode. There is also a guest mode, so you can hand over your phone to a friend. There are a lot more few new features and under the hood improvements. Coming back to this device, the problem with Lollipop on the Nexus 6 is that it doesn't take use of its large screen at all. Unlike on the Note 4, there is no real multitasking feature, nor does it add any new information in the landscape mode like on the iPhone 6 Plus. It just simply blows up the screen, denying the user a real phablet experience. Nexus is known to be cheaper than its competition. The Nexus 6 is retailed at 43,999 for the 32 GB model, and the 64 GB model is for 48,999 rupees only. Although more expensive than its predecessor, Nexus 6 is in the big screen phone category and remains cheaper than its rival in this category. With its big footprint, it is too uncomfortable to be your main handheld device, and this huge screen doesn't help the cause either. But I have to agree that it is the most power-packed Android device in terms of specs. Nexus 6 is only for true Nexus fans. For others who are looking to buy a big screen phone should take a look at the Samsung's Note 4. It is the most productive phablet yet. Yes, even with Samsung's irritating TouchWiz. And for those looking for a Nexus 5 replacement who want a powerful device with stock Android feel and regular software updates at a reasonable price, Moto X Generation 2 is the device to go for.